My name's Eva and I actually don't know how this video is going to end. I have my business partner in crime with me today. Not a lot. Hi. I think that social media has convinced us that we can only share our lives once we've made it. Once we've become successful with our business, once we're traveling, once we have this ideal, glorified life, then we can share it. But I am nowhere near that stage. Right this current moment, I'm currently unemployed. Funemployed. I'm funemployed. I make a little bit of money off my festival and rave themed Instagram and TikTok. Genuinely, this is literally like £20 a week from doing sound promotions. It's fun and all because I get guest list, but it's never gonna be my career. I wish. Since I was a little girl, I have always wanted to own my own business. And I know that's really cliche and everybody says that. I think my assistants had enough. Yeah. Pause. When I was about 14 or 15, I had my own Etsy shop with the help of my parents, obviously. I sold my own stickers that I drew and I created, and I sold these little flip books. They were like personal to the person that ordered them, and I actually got a lot of sales. I ended up making about £500, so it wasn't a lot of money. After I closed that down, I then started selling crystals. I still am a bit of a crystal nerd. So in that process, I learned about stock inventory, but then I entered my A-levels, and that's sort of where all of my passion for business died. I took business A-level, and if you've taken business A-level, you know that it's really depressing. School in general was just not for me, so I actually left a year early. I then moved out of England to Portugal in October, so I've been living in Portugal for about 6 months now, living here unemployed. And I have realised, instead of waiting until I've built my dream life, why don't I document building it? So I have 8 months. 8 months before I run out of money and I have to get a job. 8 months until I'm planning to move to Australia and Thailand for 8 months and do some travelling. And 8 months until I'm well into my 20th year of life and I still am unemployed, which cannot happen. By then, I want a creative business that is paying my bills. I want to be able to go to Australia and Thailand and know that I'm earning money. I don't want to be sat there working in a hostel, working in a bar, doing things I don't want to do because I have no finance behind me. I am not by any means claiming that I know everything. No fake guru advice, because I'm definitely not a guru of a lot. I am just a 19-year-old spending every day in her bedroom with huge dreams of owning a business. So what actually is this business going to be? Over the next 8 months, I'm going to be trying different things and kind of testing what actually works. Brand partnerships, user-generated content, YouTube, selling my artwork, scary, affiliate income, and whatever else that crops up on the way. I genuinely do not know which one of these things is going to become the thing. The whole point of this is that I can find out. When I used to work in a bar about 2 years ago, I did do UGC videos on the side. I only had 2 paid collaborations, but I learned so much in that time and I really expanded my portfolio. So to me, that is an area that I already have experience in. On the side of YouTube and social media, for at least the past 5 years, I have been posting. I have grown a following on my rave and festival account because that is something I've kind of just fallen into. But deep down, it is not my sole passion. My sole passion is being creative and art. And deep down, that is the thing that I really want to succeed in this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely terrified. I am terrified that it's not gonna work, that in 8 months' time, I'm not gonna be sat in Australia feeling peaceful, earning passive income. I'm gonna be sat in Australia stressed about where I'm gonna get my next job when I go to my next country that I'm gonna explore. I am terrified that in a year's time, I'm going to have a corporate 9-to-5 job, which I feel sick saying that. Not that there's anything wrong with a corporate job, just because, as you can tell by me dropping out of school, the system is just not for me. Even though I am absolutely terrified, I think that I would regret not trying a lot more. So this is episode 1. Maybe in 8 months' time, I will have a successful business. Maybe in 8 months' time, I would fail. But at least we'll know, because I can come back to this video and say I tried. So I will be documenting every step of this process. In general, I will just try and post as much content as I can about my art, about my passions, and about succeeding and becoming the person that I and you want to be. This channel is not about having it all figured out. If that's what you're looking for, this is not the channel for you. It is about documenting what happens when you decide to stop waiting. Because if you have anything that you want to start, then this is your sign and your opportunity that we can do it together. So thank you for listening to me talk, and let's start scaling up our life.